What up, Greater Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ.
And Mike, and this high school football video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, a great place to cater your team's next event, something they've been doing in Long Beach for over 30 years.
Sacramento, the state capital on Saturday, pun intended. Open Division is going to cap a full weekend of games. It's St. John Bosco, it's De La Salle, it's a 2013 rematch.
The Spartans have been ruling California, but Bosco's been the rogue one. Braves coming out like stormtroopers, and that was fitting, JJ.
Yeah, it's cold as Hoth out here. St. John Bosco gotten to this point beyond the backs of their hogs up front, led by Wyatt Davis. The Spartans, well, they do their thing.
You know what it is. They still run the veer. They've got that disciplined line and a stable of running backs. It's a game of contrasting storylines, and everything turned out the way we thought it would.
De La Salle veer comes right at you, literally. Third play sees Kyrie Robinson get loose. Here's how you answer the door in my neighborhood. Who is it? 60-yard touchdown, 7-0.
Spartans, obviously, that sort of needed to rely on a fast start like that, but the Braves unfazed. They just went to work. Starts with a TB shot as Terrence Beasley gets his big night started on a first down run. Then Real Mitchell hits Terrell Bynum, and it's first and goal Braves.
Then Demetrius Flowers, well, it's not a TB, but Flowers are in bloom, and it caps a 9-play drive. We're tied up at 7. On the ensuing kickoff, I get my shot set for the pooch kick. It always goes there, right? And now for something completely different.
Eli DeRuin catches the fumble, intercepts the fumble. DeRuiner, a wild play from De La Salle, and on the next play, Beasley is Terrence it up. He's bebopping and high-stepping his way into the end zone for a 14-7 lead. A very un-De La Salle-like mistake by the Spartans there.
Like they felt like they needed it, and I don't know why, because the Spartan offense looked fine after that. Here's to you, Mr. Robinson. Leads De La Salle on an answer drive to tie it up 14-14 just a few minutes later. But the Real Deal leads the ensuing Bosco drive, including a huge first down pickup on 4th and short.
Then he's going to hit Bynum for the touchdown. He had 6 catches and 62 yards before leaving the game with injury. Bosco takes a 21-14 lead, and all they're needing is a couple of stops from the defense to blow this thing open. Sure enough, Bosco defense gets the Spartans into a 3rd and long, and they get a 3-and-out.
Stormtroopers right back to work like it's Return of the Jedi, and then Flowers TD caps a 15-play, 72-yard, 5.5-minute drive, what I think is the most important drive of the game, 28-14 here in the second.
De La Salle not built to come back. The veer is good for many things, but not that. Bosco defense built to adjust.
Yeah, and everything was working for Bosco, including Mr. Plow. Watch Wyatt Davis end 11 like the Demogorgon.
He plowed right over him. And then seems like a good time for the 12th touchdown pass of the year from Mitchell to the Northwestern commit Berkeley Holman. 33 seconds left in the half, a 16-yard touchdown, a masterclass drive.
Of course we're going to talk about how cold it is at halftime. We're from SoCal. That's not glitter, that's ice. Don't leave your mouthpiece on the ground, or it will stick like that kid from A Christmas Story.
We go to the third quarter, and you pound the rock when it's cold in your socks. Bosco opening the half with a 12-play, 80-yard, 4-minute touchdown drive, capped by, you guessed it, Beasley. 24 carries, 151 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Bees.
Route is on, right? 42-17. Haha, not so fast, my friend. De La Salle would kick a field goal on this next drive, and I'm not dead yet. The Spartans use a knuckleball onside kick, and it works. Here we go. 2 plays later, Abel Ordaz is no Kane on this 43-yard touchdown pass.
Isaiah Foskey's Follies on the receiving end of that one. That's going to cut it to a 2-score game at the end of the third. Meanwhile, the Bosco offense losing its rhythm in the fourth quarter. Momentum green with envy for the Spartans on this Bosco punt. It's too hot to handle for George Halani, and it's going to be partially blocked to put the Spartans on a short porch.
But on the very next play, it's Ifimba. Travis Tuatasi is on the spot, recovers it. Bosco faithful, breathing a little bit easier because it's winning time, and Bosco has its watches set.
Here's your statistic of the year. The Braves played in 2 championship games, the CIF Southern Section and the state championship. In those 2 games, 122 carries, 733 yards, and 11 touchdowns. That's unbelievable on the backs of these guys and the backs of that big offensive line.
More ice baths for Jason Negro as this one winds down. Me, not so much.
I respect your decision to stay away from the ice bath when it was 32 degrees outside. Bosco, winner, 2 CIF state championships in 4 years for the Braves.
Real Mitchell, what a night. 18 for 20, almost 200 yards and 2 TDs, no turnovers. A subdued celebration here because A, it's really cold, and B, this is it. What a journey for this team. It had everything taken away from it so they could go on the road to redemption and get it all back.
Obviously a rewarding season, unbelievable job by the coaches and the players to turn an offense that had really kind of sputtered in the middle of this season against elite competition into an unstoppable juggernaut that rolled all the way to the top of the state of California.
Much deserved, Bosco Nation. Much deserved. Thanks to all of our sponsors, including Papalucci's, a great place to eat on 2nd Street. Stick with us. We have got all of your high school coverage from Bosco and around the greater Long Beach area right here at GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram.